Hello.
Hey.
I wonder where could possibly be the Foundry tab.
I don't get it.
I have too much shit open.
Yeah, I was a
I
little
look for the little audio button or icon.
Hello.
Yo. Hey.
Bookie, I like that nobody posted after the Natancopter because they were just too in awe to post any other shit post and bury it. So good.
The Intancopter rules.
Alright. So it looks like we have Squib about like 90% ready. And Seek still soaking.
No, I got caught at like 98% loading and it just wouldn't finish.
Nice. That's fun. I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Okay. Okie dokie. And look for more stuff to buy. It's unbelievable that there's no augmentation tag, by the way.
That is unbelievable. How dare they?
And you can't sort by usage either, so you can't specify implanted.
Yeah.
I gotta chrome it up. This is Cyberpunk. True.
Oh, that's right. My innate harm and heal go up to 4th rank too.
Yeah.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So I thought we would well, we can do our recap first. Who would like to take up recap? For a hero point.
Come
which
on,
I
you can
can
do it.
use with this cool hero point thing, and that you can't do with mythic points.
Wow, awesome. That's so cool.
Wow, yeah,
I wish I could do that.
me too. Um, if you want, Bookie, you can also do a recap and gift the hero point to somebody else.
Why would I do that?
Good point. You can no longer gift the hero point.
So last time our adventurers, after we had previously beat a Hydra, it was great. We continued onward to the quarry and saw this big, spooky, scary skeleton corpse on the ground, and the cultists we were looking after doing some rituals. So of course we had to stop it, but turns out it was an illusion. After we beat the first set of baddies, turns out that big weird skeletal god thing not real, not at all. We were baited. And then we got ambushed by some lizards who were stinky and put gas on us, as well as mortar fire. We valiantly beat up the lizards and ran from the mortars, saved our skin, to continued onward, and then basically had to make it past another little gauntlet of goons, including a bridge they had down. So once we made it past the bridge, there were some more bad guys, took them out, kept one alive though. We learned that this was all an ambush and that was planned. It wasn't kind of happenstance. Knowing that, we got back to our home base and kind of reported in that we took care of the baddies in the area, but we're a little suspicious. Why did they know we were going to show up there? Huh? It's a little curious. So
Indeed. You interrogated a very nice, honest, innocent priestess and Squib's brother. But it's fine. They actually mean no ill will. It was just a little suspicious. Tensions got a little high, as they do when you almost die. Very good. Here is a hero point. So I thought we would start today talking a little bit as you all just leveled up to 7. Maybe some key things everyone got. So we can start off first with Sapphire.
Yeah. Right, what if this is level 7? So the big thing is 4th rank spells, as we do. So Sapphire has access to bigger boomies and also fly, which is great and wonderful, and we love her for that. What else did you get at 7? New general feat. She's taking continual recovery to, just be a little better at treating wounds out of combat and not have to use spells. She also became a master in medicine. And that's about it. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we'll pop over next to Sieg, alphabetically. Anything cool you got at 7 that you'd like to share?
I got Master in Piloting, 7th level mechanic feature lets me take Master in Computers and get a skill feat for it. So I've got 2 Master skills. I took Toughness with my general feat, and I also got Master Reflex saves.
Nice. Yeah, I was just noticing the 2 masters on your profile, and I'm like, damn, that's sick. All right, we'll move on down to Squib. What did our other Fitzgerald get this level?
I first of all, just a skill increase. I made myself a little more acrobatic, so this goblin can run and jump. It's great. For general feat, kind of just taking something simple. I went with robust health. That way, when I get medicined by the homies, I'm a little more receptive to healing and can have it happen more often. So
I consider that myself.
Nice.
yeah, and then I think the 2 other things I just got was a perception mastery. So I'm very perceptive, which is not to character, but that's fine. And then weapon specialization. So now I just do 2 extra damage if it's expert, 3 if master, which I believe I am, and then 4 if legendary.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe Squib is not actively perceptive, but when it comes to protecting the boss, he's got an eye for detail.
That's true. It's true. It's in the
It's
back of the
intuition.
noggin.
Hmm. Yeah, and I think that that master perception helps a lot for gunslingers and fighters, especially because you kind of get your boom going at the start.
We love the boom. Starting early, starting often.
All right, and lastly, Stranger. Anything interesting? You picked up a 7.
So my general feat, considered robust health like Squib, but I instead went with Ancestral Paragon to pick up Lorai lore. That's the lore from my heritage, the half undead heritage, and Ellie chose to interpret that as Ruach lore, so that's the lore of the death god. And then it gave me 2 skills that I already had, so I picked up instead Deception and Stealth, because I'm a bad person now. I also picked up 3 class features. The first one is the expertise in will saves. I get a master will save, and a success is a crit success. Spirit striking, which adds spirit damage to all of my expert plus attacks, just like the weapon expertise that Squib got. And my second title, the epithet. We have chosen Plunderer of the Hive's Riches, but it doesn't really fit flavor-wise, so we've reflavored it to a sci-fi version called The Malice in the Mirror. But it does the same thing. It lets me conceal myself if I don't have anything else to do with my transcendence. And then gives me sonic damage as an option. Final thing is, I think the downtime is going to be spent mostly on performing surgical operations and recovering from them. I know Sapphire wanted some wings, an upgrade to her wings. And then I myself have installed a cardiac accelerator so that I can speed myself up a little bit once every 10 minutes. And this isn't technically a augmentation, but I've chosen to interpret it as one. A blast foot that lets me jump really high and far once every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Excellent. We'll move on to our map of Apershi. So the first day of downtime everyone is spending so far is you've chosen to go and fly out and fetch your companion, Amy. But would people like to resolve their downtime first and then talk with her, or we can do these slightly out of order?
Squib has a shopping list.
All right, yeah. Well, all right. So you're spending your downtime installing things, and it sounds like Sapphire and you have been buying some things. What have you been looking for, Squib?
Well, first of all, he's been inspired by his boss. He decided he did want to pull the trigger on a jetpack.
That's good.
Just that way, the little legs aren't as much of a problem sometimes when there's gaps or things to be left. Climb or scale up a little wall that you can't and spend 2 turns doing that. And then on top of that, I was going to ask, I'm still not entirely sure, if I wanted to go for the crushing potency wound, or potency rune, not wound, I'm sorry. Would that be something I could invest in?
Absolutely.
Go find someone to help make my gun disorient a little bit when it booms somebody.
Yeah, no, you're specifically using a Pathfinder weapon, and that's absolutely something that you can fit with runes. I don't have to homebrew any Starfinder adaptation. Which would honestly just do the same thing. Yeah, I'll say you can either have somebody in the party do it. Does anybody in the party have crafting?
Probably. Yes.
Yeah, so you could probably have Stranger do this.
Oh, I would gladly ask.
Yeah, see, even Squib himself is an expert, but he's better than me.
I don't know why I forget that I have crafting. Probably still involve you for comedy purposes, though.
Yeah, I'm the middle of the bell curve. You and Sieg are like the right end of the bell curve.
I will say, for the purpose of the fact that you are buying something off the market, that it comes in a form that can be readily installed, and you can just apply it.
Okay, so my headcanon is like a gunpla kit.
Exactly. If you want to move this to a different weapon or anything, that is when I will incur a fee and crafting check.
I'm down.
Because it's kind of silly to like spend a bunch of money on a very expensive rune and like, oh, I not won my check. You know, so that is how I handled them in Vermilia. So it'd be a little odd to change it now.
Yeah, then the party but when they get up one morning, see he got up early and is at a little desk with a little kit he had managed to buy and is tinkering and installing, and you hear whizzing and whirring and sparks.
Yeah, you can easily spend most of a day installing that and making your gun boomier. Oh yeah, also just in case, since you are all level 7, any lores that you have gained from your ancestry or background specifically become master. These are ones that would say like in the baseline stat of your ancestry would say like, oh, and you also are trained in X lore, things like that. But yeah, is there anything else that you wanted to buy? You can find that pretty easily.
For now, I'm happy with that.
Okay. I'll let you handle the transaction and subtract the necessary credits. And then I believe Sapphire, you were doing some shopping.
Yeah, Sapphire is getting upgraded version of her ultralight wings that let her move a little faster in the air. I'm gonna have Stranger install those, as well as restocking on healing stimulants because we went through a lot of those. She kind of just sold off some stuff she doesn't need anymore, like the Mystic Armor spell chip.
And make sure that you are selling that for half of 90%.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so it sounds like we have 1 day of installation for that. One on for Stranger on himself. There was a 2 items total?
2 technically. I don't know how you want to flavor the blast foot. It is a prosthetic, so I'm just gonna say that it's an augmentation in this.
I'm totally
universe.
happy to say it's like a low-key augmentation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that's 2 days, 1 day for each one to, get used to it and a little bit of time for recovery and things like that. And 1 for Sapphire is 3. We'll move on then. Sieg, was there any shopping you wanted to do?
Yes, I want to upgrade my force field from tactical to advanced,
Okay. You can just pay the difference to upgrade that.
and I also want to get a new grenade to put into my reusable shell.
Ooh, what kind of grenade are you thinking?
1 second, I'm gonna go look at the list.
Okay.
I've got a lower level grenade right now, so
Yeah, I think you've got access to much better grenades.
granted the gap is between like 4 and 10, so I'm only gonna be able to get level 4, but I'm pretty sure I have a level 2 grenade right now.
Yeah. All right. While you're looking at that, that was the only other thing, right? Was the grenade?
Yes, that I know of right now. Maybe later.
All right. Well, if you want, you can just let me know what grenade you're grabbing.
I'm grabbing incendiary.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good pick. All right. And you all had resolved at the start of your downtime to go pick up Amy in your ship.
Yep.
So
Should
the
have
party
Easy
had
enough.
flown up here, and you land up near the warp gate here. There's a lot of open areas in the field up here, and you can just kind of land and sit down and pick her up. And she she greets all of you, and I assume you'll get out to chat with her and get her on board.
Of course.
Hey, what's up?
Ah, I would say long time no see, but it has only been less than a week. And chat with her as you all fly back. So, tell me, what have you learned?
Not a great deal. They are here, but the next
But-
thing, the only lead we have is out in the middle of the ocean.
Only one of us that I'm aware of is a expert swimmer.
Have you found information upon this location to confirm the accuracy of this?
The information was seized directly from cult personnel, so it is assumed to be accurate.
And you have ascertained it's not a plant.
No, it's a base or bad guys. I don't. I did fight like a plant thing earlier, though.
I mean, there would be no way to know.
There's one way to know, and that would be to travel out there and search the seafloor, unless there's some sort of floating location.
Well, yes, but that's the same as not knowing beforehand.
Far under the ocean would be a sufficient way to escape detection magic, divination, scanning, those sorts of things. So it is a possibility, and
Yes.
there are known to be ruins on Apershi, but that location is unknown to me.
Another thing is that an underwater base of operations would be extremely expensive. This seems to be a very well-funded cult. They had a similarly expensive trap set up for us at one of these locations.
Define?
A
Anti-magic
hologram,
mortar shell.
half a kilometer long, and anti-magic shells pre-aimed at a location with artillery delivery devices capable of firing them.
Oh, you said expensive. I had other things in mind. Credits are insignificant next to one with drive, such as the Master. If he is behind this, I imagine he has his methods.
We shall see.
Have you gained any allies since being here?
Actually,
I'd like to
yes.
say yes.
Well, that's true. We're kind of under suspicion that maybe we've been betrayed by one of them. We're not sure.
I see. What is your plan?
Well, we have no leads other than to investigate the oceanic location.
Which
We
does
could
mean
tail
if it's another
our-
trap or what. Sorry.
We could tail our allies and see where they go, but it would be trivial to just stay in town.
Agreed.
One of our allies left some time ago. on the pretense of visiting family. It's not clear whether that's true or not. Was it family? Did I make
It
that
was. Out of character, yes. And when will she return?
up? Unknown. Soon, hopefully.
When she does, or perhaps immediately, I would be interested to become introduced to your allies.
By all means.
All right. As you're traveling, you can set back down in the starport that you had previously parked at. All right. Where would you all like to go in town?
Really quick, there's one more thing I want to buy.
Oh yeah. What's up, Sieg?
I want to upgrade to a tactical null space chamber.
Yes, absolutely. And likewise, you can just pay the difference.
Need more bulk for guns.
I'm a little concerned, but yes, you can absolutely buy that. Okay. So it sounds like the party is taking Amy to chill with them, and you'll be doing the rest of your downtime activities until you wait for Ophelia to return.
Sounds about right.
All right. You all come and go at the greenhouse during the rest of your week. The Alden and Malin drop in, drop out kind of thing. They're not there all the time. But a week passes by. And I can take us back to the greenhouse. You're in here, and you get a text from Ophelia after a week, and she texts the 7 of you together, like not Amy, but like you 4 and her group of 3. That she's back and would like to meet to discuss what developments have happened in the last week. And she asks you all if it's okay to roll over to the greenhouse.
Certainly. No effort for me.
We can meet you there.
Yeah, well, she'll meet you there. Move everyone away so I can move a little room for the NPCs.
Yep.
Okay. And the door opens, and Ophelia comes in first. She's still in her, travel clothes. And Malin comes in shortly after. And lastly, Mr. Fitzgerald. And they all kind of look at Amy as the new person here, but they look at all of you, and Ophelia smiles and she goes, "It's good to see you're all in good health." So,
Likewise.
I've heard you all have a bit of a lead.
Well, I hope so.
Very wet lead.
May I see the location?
Certainly, and I don't know. However you want to know.
Yeah.
However we want to present this.
She looks at her data pad as you send her the location. She goes, "Out in the ocean. Yeah, that's... We're going to need to book a ride on something or rent something. I think... Marlon, how's our finances?" And she asks, and she goes, "We can afford for investigating the master and this death cult. We can afford an expense like this." And she just turns to all of you and goes, "Okay, we can foot the boat ride bill. We'll need a vessel that can dive, moreover. Right, that's assuming it's okay that we all come with you.
By all means.
We'd
I'll see
also
why
like
not.
to confront this one who's been plaguing us. And all of you notice, and frankly, Alden and Malin notice this as well. Like, no one really calls attention to it, but you'll notice that Amy's just kind of staring at all of them. Like, kind of intent, like, almost like a fiery intensity in them. Like, in her eyes.
Let me just,
Or rather, it's not so bad that it, like, disrupts the flow of conversation, but it's kind of awkward with, like, someone just staring.
hope it's this.
Squib does not perceive this.
I'll say that I noticed this, but I'd rather not draw attention.
So, I don't believe you've introduced yourself. You are allies of my allies, I believe, Amy says. She eventually just steps forward. You can call me Amy. And Ophelia goes, "Oh, right, where are my manners? I did notice a new face. Yes, I'm Ophelia Barnes, and with me is Alden Fitzgerald. As far as I know, of no relation to your friend." And
Only in
she kinda-
spirit.
She kind of makes like a little, like, chuckle while she's talking, and you don't see any reaction from Amy. And she goes, "And lastly, this is Sister Rachel Malin of the Moon Sisters of Erlishi. It's a question. Why didn't your companion join you previously?"
She had business of her own to attend to.
Confirmed. I had other avenues to pursue in my own goals.
And obviously, when we came here, we didn't expect to be necessarily embroiled in all of this. We know we were looking for these folks, but things have definitely escalated.
And we didn't expect to find such warm help. Thank you. Well, I'm ready to roll. Well, I should probably get changed if we're going to be in any kind of scrap. Um, but would you all like to head out? Oh, sorry.
How long will it take to prepare the vehicle?
Give us, I don't know, probably an hour, half hour. We just gotta
Wow,
walk over to the
impressive.
dock and find something on hand to rent. They're not the most optimally operated. Do you need more time?
Oh no, I'm just impressed.
Oh, like I said, Town Militia got some connections, you know? Alright, just wanna come with or meet us there?
We could probably meet you there.
We'll meet you there.
Indeed, I would like to discuss some matters with my companions, Amy says. And they all just kind of look at her oddly. Like, it's a little bit of an out of place thing to say. And they go, all right. And Malin looks at Sapphire specifically and she goes, "And we hope that your cooperation can be assured."
Sapphire's got this look of like, excuse me, sort of. But she's like, we have the same goal here, of course.
We are fighting potentially a very deadly opponent. We're going to be dealing with, as we say in Erlishi, enough swords at our front. We don't need daggers at our back. She turns and leads the way out.
As they leave, Squib looks at the party and goes, "Do any of us use daggers?"
And Alden kind of walks forward. He goes, I'm sorry. She's just got a lot on her mind. I'll talk to her. And Ophelia kind of gives this like confused look, like she glances left, glances right, glances left. What happened while I was gone? Maybe it's best I don't ask.
Stranger tries his best to look apologetic.
Right. I don't want to miss the others. I'm sorry. And they head out, and they close the door after themselves. Alright, after they head out, Amy looks at all of you and she goes, your companions all possess the Master's touch on them.
Why am I not surprised?
That's the baddie, right?
Were you aware?
I had some suspicions about one of them. All of them is a bit of a surprise, but
Wait, are you saying my Fitzgerald buddy is no good?
it's okay, Squib. We can fix him.
Oh, okay.
No, their souls absolutely possess his signature.
I'm amazed you can tell that in such a short time. Was that because of your connections?
Sapphire,
Hmm?
what color is the plant next to you?
Green?
And you could tell that in a very short time, right?
Yes.
I would like to trust you all with something. When originally this body was constructed, it was equipped with a prototype augmentation developed on Emma Urea called soul sight lenses. Thus am I able to, just as well as you might see a green plant, see the nature of each person's soul. That is part of why I could tell the Master's work on you, stranger.
You got soul
I
vision?
see.
Indeed, Squib.
What does my soul look like? Look with your special eyes.
Green.
It's orange.
What?
No, it's green.
Oh,
I
oh,
believe this is a form of humor.
oh, okay. You got me for a second. I was a little worried. No, I would say orange is not bad. You know, pumpkins.
Pumpkins are pretty good.
Sapphire's is radiant. It's a soul, and then there's something brighter there.
Sapphire is quiet, but she seems very happy with this observation.
That's cool as hell, boss.
I try to be.
And I suppose you don't want to be left out, Sieg. Your soul burns brightly. Steadfast. The word to describe would be difficult. But yes, the touch upon stranger is almost identical, but it is much, more, how would one say, active of a connection. He may even be spying on us through the three of them.
You think they know?
That's concerning.
It would be hard not to. Do you plan to confront them, or...
When the time is right, yes, but I can't exactly. Look, me from a month ago would probably confront them instantly, but the two of you are no threat to any one of us, so why would I assume they are yet? aside from potentially setting us into a trap, but
a trap was prepared for you, you mentioned, with
Oh, yeah.
pre-sighted mortars. You mentioned that these three had gained your trust and you were planning to adventure with them. This is most certainly a trap. However,
I agreed to let them come along because that is the best way to supervise them.
he makes a good point.
So just to check, are we sure they're bad? Like, are we like so sure we could fly in on the ship and maybe say hello with the guns, or should we? Is that a little too presumptuous?
We're at least sure that we can't blindly trust them.
knowledge of local Apersian laws, and specifically Erelisi, might draw more attention from authorities if we use the ship's weapons.
Oh, I've lied about ship misfires all the time. I could tell you. I'm pretty sure I could bullshit my way through that.
Well, as my apologies for our previous misunderstanding, I will follow all of your lead on this one.
Just help us keep an eye out. If they do try to pull something, we should at least be ready.
Maybe we have a code. If you see him doing something suspicious, make bird noises.
Sapphire cast message on Squib. You know I can just talk into your head, right?
Who's there? Who said that?
Squib, I've done this before.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, boss.
It's okay.
I was thinking about the trader thing and got a little paranoid.
Understandable.
All right. So it sounds like everyone's ready to head out and meet them there.
Think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
Scrolling up through the channel looking for something, and I get to Yimyar doesn't think you have a soul, and I say Yimyar ain't shit.
Understandable.
Anyway,
Yeah, let me.
I think it's fine to go meet them now.
Yeah. You all meet them, and you all head off on your journey. Unless there's anything you want to do before you head out.
I want to poke around and see if the three of them left anything here. Anything at all.
Okay, give me a perception.
Secret or not?
Let's do secret.
Okay.
Blind or whatever the thing is. Okay, with that result, you are actually fully, completely certain that they have not left a single thing behind here. Like, not a single space has gone unturned. You are fully confident about this, and everyone sees you pretty well aware of the fact that you've actually checked basically the whole place. Nothing that they have not already, that was not already here when you got here, like some of the rugs and cots in the other room and stuff like that have been here in like the sales terminal, but they didn't bring and leave anything.
If there's cots that they use, that'll suffice.
Okay. Yeah, there's ones that have been in the side room that like Sapphire's been sleeping on.
Okay, perfect. I want to. I mean, anything like a stray hair, a scrap of cloth from the cot or something. I'd like to use this stuff on it. Just tip it into the tube.
Okay. Alright.
Partially because I have two of these, so
Okay. So you take a sample of maybe some of the caught, or you can probably find some stray hairs, anything small.
Yep.
On here, and you drop this into the tube. And as you wait and wait, nothing changes.
All right, good to know. We may now proceed.
All right. All right, you are all set out on your ship. And
Also, you've been tricked. It should be white. It came in contact with me.
oh, that's understandable.
Sorry, please go.
Yeah. And you set out on the ocean as the humid smell of sea air, salty, warm, fills your lungs, your nose, that sort of thing. And Amy and the others, she's keeping an eye on them. They're all waiting below deck. As for you all, sec while I move some tokens around. Where did that actor go? I love losing tokens.
Not me at the arcade.
I would never do that. I would also never forget to draw every door on the map.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Stand by while I find this token. Yeah, okay, we're just drawing a new one. Alright. You're out on the ocean.
Oh, ocean.
Oh.
And there's some of the crew here.
I love them.
I love them.
As the heroes make their way across the oceans of Apershi.
I think as they are taking off, Sapphire will go over to Squib and be like, all right, buddy, we're probably going to have bad things happen, so I want to make sure you're safe, all right? And then she's going to cast Life Connection on Squib. This will make sure if you get into any trouble, we can take care of it. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Boss, I know what you're worried about.
Worried about a lot of things.
You think I'm going to fall off the boat?
I have something else for you in case that happens, so don't worry.
I was just going to say you're probably right, so good call.
All right. You imagine it'll be probably about an hour. There is a vessel within the boat that will take you below the seafloor. And it's as you're all standing out enjoying the ocean. Squib and Sieg. Oh god, I do have a token hiding here. I don't know where it's at.
Oh no.
I'm gonna move everyone's token for a second. Aha, I found it. Okay. And sorry. You notice just briefly, Sieg and Squib, something comes up out of the water and the sailor is gone. Like they're just pulled into the water quickly.
Oh no.
And overboard.
Hey, where? Oh, what is it, laddie?
Oh, someone just grabbed him.
What? There's nothing to just grab him out here.
There what? Where did he went?
Oh, I mean, if something was just gonna grab him, it wouldn't be safe to be out. And without, as soon as you notice, he is gone as well. You see a green, slimy tentacle of some kind come up and he's take him around the waist and he is gone into the water.
Fuck my gob life.
Yourself?
No, the sailor just got abducted.
And as you look into the water, Squib, you notice another tentacle flying up, but it's not a tentacle. It is a large serpentine creature, and it jumps over the boat and
Leviathan.
disappears.
We
And
got a
then-
Minotaur.
Oh, quick!
And
hit the shield.
a water spout appears where it is, and we are going to go ahead and roll initiative as two creatures hop on the boat.
Spooky.
Ah,
All right, you should add yourself to initiative now.
I've heard of this creature before. The great Leviabetus.
Levantine. That's a fair initiative there, Sapphire.
The terrifying Levi's jeans.
Understandable. Quick, push the shield generator.
Oh, not yet. Let's see where.
It's true.
I was trying to think of something, but I can't justify anything other than perception.
You can justify seafaring lore.
If only I had that one. Just missed it. Just missed it.
Yep. Well, in that
I will
case,
check eminence to near to use.
all right, we'll get going, and we're starting off with Sieg.
I'm going to. I'm gonna spawn my turret. And then I'm going to spend an action to increase the turret damage. And then I'm going to shoot the creature next to Sapphire.
All right, go for it. I think there'll be a pretty clear shot. You can shoot around Squib. All right, and you hit as your zero emitter flies into them, connecting solidly center mass. Want me some damage? And they stagger for a little bit as they take damage. That's how things.
I forgot to switch that back to electric.
Okay, it wouldn't make an effect in this case. Alright, and do you have a third action, or was that your third?
Ooh, I like the little the visual effect on the bottom of the party members things in the carousel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, over
I've
to
been
you,
there the whole
stranger. I think it
Yeah,
has.
that was my third action, but is the tentacle thing within 10 feet of that guy?
Yes.
Then the arc will trigger and deal 2 damage, electric damage to the tentacle.
Okay.
All right, all good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. I'm paranoid about stepping onto this door in case it opens and drops me into the depths.
This is a control door on the boat, and it goes down to the lower cargo level.
I know, that's why I'm afraid of it.
Okay. Important thing to be scared of the Rancor pit.
Let's stride to here. I'm going to raise my hand and raise the wall. That's the wrong title. I forgot I have to specify now. That one's not real. This one is real. I'm going to target Sapphire.
Thanks.
And shift eminence to my weapon. Or not, yeah, my weapon. The concealment. Right. And finally, I'm going to strike the enemy to my south.
All right, go for it. Give me an attack roll. That is a hit. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Absolutely. That might be too much. It's too much, sorry. I have to reroll it.
All good.
I had the half health thing turned on.
Unbearable moment.
Somewhat less impressive.
Okay. And they take 16 damage. That's your third action?
That it is.
All right. As this happens, the creature from before bounds out of the water and makes its way halfway up onto the deck here. And it opens its mouth, and a ball of lightning flies out at Sapphire, who needs to make this reflex save, and it arcs off of her into Stranger, Squib, and Sieg, who will need to make this basic reflex save.
Would that count as a ranged attack?
No.
Since it's within my reach?
No. This is a breath weapon. And that is against this.
No. I think we can do much better than a 4 hero point that.
Okay. So Sieg, you route the electricity into your Tuit that grounds it. You take no damage. Squib, you take half. Stranger takes full. And Sapphire, you take half of this. Mystery roll.
Could be anything.
All right. And that's its turn. Squib, it's over to you.
It's bopping time, baby.
Pop in.
Go up. We're gonna bop this guy. So we're gonna do this. So we're gonna melee first.
Oh shit. Breaker moves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you slam your new crushing weapon into them and you hit, dealing 12 damage.
And then we're going to follow up with the shot. Get my circumstance bonus on top of that.
And you critically hit them as they are off guard and staggered for a second. Well, not really mechanically off guard, they're flavor off guard. And you line up a shot directly on their head.
Or blammo.
Pow!
Oh,
Take them
Jesus.
out, and you just see blood fly against the wall as the creature is knocked out dead.
You
Hey,
all right,
nice
boss?
job. Yeah, no, I'm good. Good job. Jesus.
I'd like to react by clapping.
Yeah, you can reactive clap, reactive applause. That sounds like a
Bada
good
boom.
bard feat, reactive applause.
Yeah,
Right.
that does.
All right. Sapphire, you have just witnessed insane violence in front of you. This creature jumped out of the ocean and Squib said, Madame President, get down. And just blasted it.
Squib's doing a great job.
He is.
Probably due for a promotion soon. No. I was going to do other things, but Squib took care of the problem. So, Angelic Halo Bless. And Squib can have the blood magic effect.
Honored.
There you go, Squib. That's it.
All right. this large creature, this animated water, if you will, targets Squib, seeing him as a threat, and a whip of water flies out at Squib, critting Squib.
Oh no.
Ow.
Great, 20 on the
No,
die.
it's my fault.
Take
Oh,
44 damage,
Oh, Jesus.
and it is the water pulls around you, and it tries to pull you off towards the ocean. That's
Hey,
not
can
the
you
right thing.
can you hit the deck?
I could. I'm not sure that's going to stop the.
It's a nat 20. It's not
Yeah.
gonna.
Um,
Yeah.
Thought about it, and I
I'm-
heard the 20 on the die. And
Let me see. Yeah. So I guess. Oh, it makes the shove. Okay.
no, whoops, my bad.
Thankfully, it fails to shove you. Reposition is the same defense, right? Yeah. Okay. And it fails to pull you. So instead, it's just gonna go ahead and fling another wave at you. And this time it misses. Alright. Watching you kill its companion so quickly, this one rages. And it's going to step forward, and then it is going to strike at Stranger with his trident.
Remember the concealment check.
Oh, you are concealed. Well, it critically missed you anyway. But I'll remember that for the follow-up.
Yeah, I've
And
just
it
realized
tries
I
to-
can link that. Oh, click.
Yeah, so it tries to attack again, and it kind of loses sight of where you are. And you see the spear just kind of go past you. And that is its turn.
I
Alright.
realized that I have a speech bubble thing for that in the buff effect.
And it is the top of the hour, so I will go ahead and add a hero point for everyone. And Sieg, it is your turn.
Thank you.
all right. I'm going to spend one action to activate my force field.
Go for it.
I'm going to spend one action to recall knowledge on whatever this thing is at the bottom.
Yeah, you get the idea. This is some sort of it's an amphibious creature, but it's also, some sort of dragon or animal. So, Arcana would probably be a good one here. Okay, what do you want to know, by the way?
Weaknesses and resistances.
Okay, you know that it doesn't have any weaknesses or resistances, but you don't know that this is a sea drake. So this is an aquatic creature. It's amphibious, but it is mostly aquatic. That is a predator, and it likes to ambush, and has an internal biology, I guess, that allows it to use lightning attacks. So you know that it's also going to be immune to electricity, and you imagine as a dragon, it's not going to be able to be paralyzed or put to sleep.
Wagon.
All right. And for my third action, I'm going to shoot that guy.
Go for it. You got a wide open shot. All right, that's a hit. Roll me some damage. All Alright, and you see your 13 damage fly in as you shock them. So it's recall, knowledge, strike. And what's your third action?
That
The bonus
was
one.
force field.
Oh, force field. Thank you.
Even though I know it's not going to actually affect it, the arc will still happen onto the guy below.
Yeah, good point.
It's not going to do any damage, but the result of it triggering will cause my force field to regenerate double next turn.
Okay. Yeah, no, so you watch that kind of zap to a second target, and it the sea drake. Oops, I did a thing with my mouse. Absorbs electricity, and that it charges your to it. All right, stranger. There is a dragon, a sea drake, if you will, in front of you,
Incredible.
and then there's
What a majestic creature.
and a little buddy who you don't know anything about.
Okay, just checking. Okay, I do lose concealment at the start of my turn.
I will add its name to the initiative tracker.
Nice. Is it clear whether or not the topmost thing is a part of the sea drake?
You can't really tell from here.
Okay, that's good enough. I'm actually gonna take a strike at the sea drake.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I'd like to reroll. Much better.
All right. You, for a moment, envision yourself missing as it dodges, but instead you connect right with its neck. Roll me some critical damage.
Shit.
And as your you get some temp HP. So you get 3 temp HP. And as it takes
I think I have to
damage,
put it in myself.
as you cut into this creature, electricity runs down your scythe back into you, and you take 2 electricity damage.
Oh no. Well, I then immediately rechannel that electricity into both myself and Squib.
Concern unbearable.
That's for you, Squib.
I feel less dead.
And this creature watches you do this, and it just hisses at you. And this kind of uncanny dragon hiss.
I gotta agree. Alright, I need to move my spark. I will move it back to Mirrored Aegis. For my third action... I'm considering trying to shove the monster off so it has to jump back up. I have to crit. I mean, it's pretty doable. I'll go for it. I will shove the creature to myself.
All right. Give me a shove check.
Yep, that's
What
gonna
is it?
have
Athletics
penalty
against
on
its
it.
40 DC. You can also use the shove macro.
Is it gonna apply multiple attack damage?
Yes, shove takes your multiple attack penalty.
No, he's gonna do it for me. No.
Oh.
Well,
It doesn't matter.
didn't-
You rolled a
it
nat
didn't, but I rolled a
20, and the creature goes 1, and then tumbling towards the edge, off, and is into the water.
Got him.
Incredible. All right, that's all mine.
Are you going to stride after it?
I'm good.
Oh.
All right. And this creature is going to go ahead and carefully step closer and it is going to go ahead and go into a frenzy of attacks. As it first strikes at you, stranger, with its large jaws. Hitting you. And first it deals 22 piercing damage. And I will need a fortitude save. Its saliva burns at your wounds.
Okay, let me check the list. Is this a poison?
It is not. Because of the nature of being a sea creature, its saliva has a large amount of salt. It's literally salt in the wounds.
That's kind of fun. I like that. Let me roll it.
All right.
I'll just let it go.
Okay. Then you are sickened 1 from this creature's saliva. Oh wait, sorry. You're sickened 2. It's just, wrong one. Wait, not 3. Thanks, Pathfinder. All right, sickened 2. Okay, and after it bites you, it turns around and let me see. Okay, and then it whips its tail at you. For a hit. Dealing 16 damage.
Oh, second. This is my AC. I didn't know that. Sorry, go ahead.
What does?
Second.
Oh, second? Yeah, second's not a good status. And then it whips its tail at the other target in range, which is Sapphire.
Whoa. Let's talk about this little dragon buddy.
You see it hesitate when you say, let's talk about it, and it misses. And then it speaks and says, "What say you?" And it's Squib's turn.
Oh my god, it can talk.
Oh, it can talk!
I'm speaking the only language I know how, bud. Hitting stuff, and then I turn and I'm gonna thwack the tail that had just hit me. First with the melee, as we love to do.
Alright, that is a hit.
Then the follow-up, Kerblam.
Alright,
Ooh, I'm re-rolling that one.
understandable.
Beautiful.
Alright, and you turn that around into a nice hit.
Then we will reload. Oh, what we'll make one? We'll take one more. Take one more shot.
Okay. And you fire your weapon directly center mass, and you score another hit. All right.
Did you get for getting
that
me
is your
wet?
turn. Sapphire, it's your turn.
All right. He's not horrible. So Sapphire is going to leave her hand, and 2 little like balls of light fly out of her hand towards both of these guys. They need to give me will saves.
Oh, I love will saves. I also love won't saves.
Mm-hmm.
1 sec. That is both enemies, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The Sea Drake is fascinated by your bright light of your wisp ally,
Yes, good.
and it is off guard.
Yeah. No extra bonus for being crit failed, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, that rolled extremely poorly.
And then she is going to stab Stranger.
As you manipulate... No, I'm just kidding.
Ow. Here, that'll help you feel a little better, buddy. Sorry about stabbing you. It's
Alright,
medical.
and now he is only sickened 1.
Yeah.
Alright. So this creature is going to go ahead and attempt to once again yank Squib into the ocean. So first it tries to whip out at Squib. Once again hitting. And the impact of this wave deals 16 damage to Squib, bludgeoning. And then is going to go ahead and try and pull you into the ocean. My heart when I saw the 17 on the die for a second. And you, once again, you just kind of shove and push this off, and it fails to do anything to you.
Drag him in, it'll be.
And as you watch it rear for another attack, it launches over, and it hits Sapphire for a follow-up.
Whoa.
Also, sorry,
This
silly
might
question.
something.
It's a ranged attack, so I can attack of opportunity then?
It's just an attack it's making.
Okay.
That's just the way this creature attacks. I changed it a little bit.
That's fair, it's fair.
Consider having 30-foot reach.
That's a lot of reach.
It's water.
It's Halo. Oh.
Yeah,
It deals 19 damage to Sapphire.
Oh.
Alright, so over to you.
First action, I'm going to modify the turret's weapon array and switch to sonic damage.
Alright, go for it.
Second action, I will modify the turret to increase damage by my int, and then third action, I will shoot the Drake.
Alright, go for it. And you critically hit, because it is staring at this wisp, you hit it directly in the head. Alright, and it takes 20 sonic damage.
And I guess it needs to save to see if it's deafened.
Oh, yes, it does. Let me make the save. Is that a 1? Ah, it's a 19. Alright, that critically succeeds and is not deafened. That is over to you, stranger. Thank you for the reminder.
First things first, I'm going to attempt to flush the excess salt from my system and recover from sick. You can't win them all. Okay. Next thing, I will extend my. I'm going to say that the mirrored Aegis aura kind of looks like artifacting. So if you see it from outside, it looks like we've been poorly photoshopped a little bit. So we're going to extend that privilege to Squib by raising the walls.
And the Sea Drake sees this and goes, "This looks like AI."
What the hell?
Ooh, this is Nightshade. And refresh that. Shield. I will siphon more electricity into the Drake for myself, purely for flavor, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I will shift my spark back to Barrow's Edge. and strike out despite the salt impeding my sense.
He is looking pretty bearable.
No.
And you
That's fine.
critically miss.
I'm okay with this.
All right. The creature again advances on the boat with a step, and is going to go ahead and attempt to bite Stranger as it goes into a frenzy. And it deals 22 piercing damage.
I'm gonna block.
Okay. And the salty saliva doesn't really bother you this time. It's already gotten in your wounds. It's not a big deal. And it's going to go ahead and whip its tail at you. And you dodge out of the way as it slams into the deck. And then it flies around and goes for Squib.
Oh, no.
There's a whoop, and it aims just a little too high, and Squib doesn't even notice the fact that it almost got hit.
Huh?
But you hear a large whoosh, and you see Sapphire look terrified.
Did I just
And
miss
now it's-
something?
Now it's your turn, Squib.
He shakes off whatever just happened. He doesn't know, but he's just gonna go back to smacking. So he reloads, and it's time for the wombo, as you might be aware.
Wombo that combo.
All right, and
Also
that is a
hits.
hit. For
Follow up
9
with the
bludgeoning
shot.
damage. And you go for the follow-up. You kind of bash it into place, and you know exactly where it's going to move based on your leading attack. And you critically hit for 45 damage.
Get
And
him,
I'm gonna
Squib.
say it. I'm gonna say that that is enough that it just disperses.
Oh,
And it-
salty.
There's a large burst of water as ocean water and current of this elemental creature just sprays all over the deck. And if there were any fires on the deck, you get the idea. This might extinguish them.
Grip reloads and wetly gives a thumbs up to Sapphire and Stranger.
Oh, does this creature have to resave on Wisp Ally, or is it just stuck, by the way?
It'll resave at the beginning of my turn.
Your turn, okay.
If I sustain it.
Okay. Alright,
That's my turn.
that's one more action for Squib.
Reloaded.
Right. Off guard falls off, but I'm going to sustain Wisp Ally, so you can just leave it on if it fails the will save.
And it continues staring at the wisp. It's just fascinated. And you see it kind of like trying to like bite at this wisp.
Sapphire thinks we can deal with this before another horrible thing happens to her bodyguard. So Divine Lance.
Alright, you channel holy energy. Give me an attack roll. And you crash in. It's a pretty easy hit with this thing distracted by the wisp. Roll me some damage. It takes 10 spirit damage.
Not much. But Sapphire contributed.
That's a solid 50% damage roll right in the middle.
Mhm.
Alright, Sieg, your turn.
I will spend one action to modify to add damage to turret, and then I'm going to shoot it twice.
Go for it.
Let's go.
As a critical hit. And that knocks it out, and its body falls limp along the deck. And that is the end of combat.
Well, that was
I guess I need to recover from that.
rude of it.
What a pleasant trip this is becoming. It's not every day you see a sea drake.
Or kill one.
Do they usually do this?
Well, they usually do whatever they like. But usually people aren't stupid enough to encroach on their waters.
Sapphire walks over to Squib to like start doing first aid, but then she sighs for a moment. She's like, last time I was on the ocean was much more pleasant. Here you go, Squib. Let me take care of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We're not
really
getting
putting the
those
Sappho in
sailors back on.
Sapphire.
Look, she had a much more pleasant, objectively time last time she was on a boat.
Alright. And sorry, you are going to go ahead and treat wounds on Squib?
Yeah.
Alright. You can give me that medicine check, and you can take 10 minutes to patch Squib up.
Oh, did y'all get hurt?
A little bit.
Seeing standing over there just in peace.
Those sailors have like a family we should contact. I don't know. I don't even know their names.
I'm just gonna assurance the expert one now. 22 healing for Squib.
Thank you.
While you're treating wounds, you hear a grunting sound from the sea drake. And you see it animates for a second as its head mouth pops open. And the sailor crawls out and goes, "Oh, that was a nasty beastie."
Hey, I told you about. I warned you about the Drake, bro.
Where's the other one?
He's... I don't think you made it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah, this is a life.
Does this happen often?
No, we don't usually go into these waters. He goes and he just kind of stares over the edge for a while. Oh, I need a bath. And he walks back into the ship, this way, into the boat.
Should we just like push this thing off the edge?
Oh, okay. And he's gone.
And Squib's like, as he's leaving, like, oh, do we want to? Okay, I don't know.
It might be valuable.
Or edible.
I do like fish sticks.
Fire is continuous recovery, so basically, as they're on the boat, she's just gonna tend to wounds for however long.
Okay.
They keep going,
Yeah, go for it.
and just assurancing master the whole time.
Okay.
So.
How... You've got at least an hour until you make it to your destination. We'll take at least 40 minutes, so you can also just anchor and wait. How many assurances is this going to be to get everyone up, you think?
If it's an hour, that's going to be 6 heals of an average of...
That should be enough to top everyone up.
23.
Okay, yeah, you can all just top yourselves up.
Stranger's just in the corner doing self-diagnostics because that's sicken to recover from, health to regain, and the dermal plating needs to repair itself.
Yeah.
It's like 140 healing she can do in an hour, basically.
That's pretty good. All right. When you all arrive, you get a text from Ophelia, and she goes, it just says like, "Hey, we're here, and seem to got a name for this location. I did a little research while we were traveling. How's things been above deck?"
Only one random rambunctious sea creature. Well, I guess there was the other two, but he didn't do as much.
Other three?
Other 3?
All right, well, whenever you're able, we'll make our way down to Praxis. Apparently, the name of this ruin or whatever is down here.
I'd say Interesting name that they would give it. Sapphire is just pondering this aloud.
Wow, sounds great, smiley face.
All right. Are you all ready to depart?
I think so.
Mm,
Yes.
I reckon so.
All right. You all crowd into this this vessel. The 8 of you all take off, and it's a good 10-15 minutes down as you get further and further away from the light of the surface. And it seems like it's going to drag on for quite some time when you... Sorry, doing a little loading work in the background. How does the party move, I wonder? Anyway, and you see a large, massive, like bigger than the ship you were on, door that's illuminated by electronic cameras that can see down here. And Ophelia is the one piloting this. And she basically gave it the coordinates and told the autopilot, and she flips a switch, and you hear a whirring sound. And a field is established around your ship, and it makes a large air bubble in front of the entrance. And you're able to disembark your ship. And here all of you are.
Ooh, golden.
This is quite the entrance. The hell's this was just down here.
It's
Are y'all-
maybe like a long lost civilization.
Possibly. I mean, ain't much for history, so I don't know much about all that.
See, is this common?
Egg.
Egg. Sapphire would like to search her learnings to see if this reminds her of any sort of like temples or faith locations she may know.
Okay. I'm hearing either religion or society.
Probably religion.
While this is a large facility and you can see some clear markings of different types of structures, you really can't piece together what this might have been used for or why this exists down here.
Okay.
Boss, I think it might all come back to this. Points at the icon in the middle. Remember the eggs we got when we first got together?
You know, you're right. Maybe this is the egg temple. I don't know what some cultists of Ruach would want with it, but you know,
Probably breakfast.
Gasp.
something tells me they don't eat eggs for breakfast.
You don't know.
Alright, should we proceed?
I suppose so.
Might as well.
And you see kind of Amy making eye contact with several of you as you all head in.
Sapphire's going to like kind of hold back a little bit as they're walking to take up the rear, and she is going to message Amy and just tell her, just keep an eye on those three, and if you think they're going to pull anything, I don't know, make a noise or stop them.
All right. And Amy
Sapphire still doesn't
replies.
trust us, huh?
Amy just looks at you and not knowing how to respond, she just nods.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you get into this large facility, Ophelia makes a sort of like motion to Mullen, and Mullen says a prayer. You might recognize this, Sapphires, a prayer to Erlishi. And then Ophelia is holding a small computer as she's accessing something, and she goes, "This is all powered. There's a way into this facility. This might be out of my purview. I can try, but don't know if any of you are better at getting into things."
Is there like a console anywhere?
There's not a console that you can directly see, but you get the feeling you could maybe wirelessly access this. She's kind of just holding her computer by the door as if it's picking up like a wireless signal, like a Bluetooth.
Well, I will see if I can get into the network.
All right. Yeah, now you are able to pick up a small local network system, and you can give me a computer's check if you'd like to try and access it.
Blind?
We can do open. It's like a thievery check. All right. You very clearly see something. The language it's written in is not obvious to you. But the interface makes perfect sense, and you see a button that looks like it says open, and there's still water dripping from massive doors, and they peel open slowly, these large metal doors, and they take you into the facility.
Neat.
Baller.
All right. And Ophelia says, "Please, lead the way. Let's proceed. We don't know what we'll find in here."
How accessible are these terminals?
They are not locked, and they have a means to open. They control the sides of these doors.
Checking. Is this a door frame?
It's just molding on the wall. It's the way it's built. There's no door here. Do you want to open these doors, Sieg?
Sure.
All right.
I'll open the one on the right.
You open this one, and there's a large empty room.
Does that look like a terminal at the back or no?
There's a computer, but it is it's blue screened.
Literally.
I will open this door.
All right. It opens into another side room, and it's empty.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. I think we'd have somebody greeting us here.
It's a little uncanny, you know?
That's
What
I
does
was
terminal
thinking.
do?
As you attempt to open this one, it's kind of locked. And like you're pushing a button and nothing happens. And everyone kind of looks around and goes, "Well, what do we do now?"
Can I attempt to make it not locked?
It doesn't respond to your key presses. And while you are messing with that, Ophelia pulls out a small device and she clicks something. And Amy falls unconscious. She goes, you really did follow us all here, right to where you're supposed to be. And we are going to roll for initiative.
Who could have foreseen this?
Bum, bum, bum.
The master will be seeing you soon. One way or another. All right. First off, at the top of this round is Sister Malin. And she is going to go ahead and she's going to step and she is going to cast a spell on Squib. And she's going to cast a 2-action harm. I'm going to need a fortitude save from Squib. Alright, and so you're taking half damage. You're taking 8 void damage. And she turns to Sapphire and she goes, you should have trusted your instinct, Vestige.
Oh, don't worry. I did.
Ophelia, though, is holding a rifle, like a submachine gun, in her hand. And she is going to go ahead and she sprays it at Squib and Sapphire, who I will need a reflex save from. Squib, you expected this. You perfect iframe this. But Sapphire is caught unaware and takes 12 piercing damage.
Yes.
Squib, you shouldn't have that buff.
Oh, whoops. If I succeeded by 1, then destroy me.
No, you're
Oh, yes. You did actually succeed by exactly 10, so that's actually going to be half damage for Squib.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, 6 damage. Got this.
Alright, and then Ophelia flips her cape out of the way and flies 10 feet up in the air with a jetpack. Alden starts off, he goes, man, this feels bad, but man, my last name's not even Fitzgerald.
What up?
That's the real betrayal.
Yeah, whoa.
That's where I draw the line.
And he also pulls out has his roto laser off his back. And roto lasers sweep across Squib and Sapphire as I am going to need. That's the wrong thing. A reflex save from both of you against this fire damage as lasers sweep the room. Alright, this one you for sure critically succeed, Squib. As the true Fitzgerald.
The one true Fitzgerald.
Bastard!
Sapphire, you're taking half, so you take the 11 and you take none. And that he has one more action. Alright, and then he is going to go ahead and taunts you, though. And I'm going to need a will save from Squib.
The name.
Being bullied.
Fitzgerald.
Alright. Squib, you have the idea that if you attack anyone other than Alden, you may be subject to certain penalties. It is over to you, Sapphire.
All right. Sapphire is just staring down Mullen as she holds up one hand, channels divine energy into right there. Barely missing C. She is going to cast Divine Wrath.
Let me check something. Okay. So that is hitting Mullen, and I think you hit Ophelia just fine with that.
It's a pretty big bubble.
Let me check something. Okay. And they both fail.
That should hit Alden too.
Oh yeah, Alden, my bad. Good catch. He succeeds.
Okay.
So
His fucking name, I love it.
Alden frauds Gerald.
Oh,
So he takes half as he bears this. The other two fail and they are sickened as the wrath of Yimyar flies into them. And they take 17 damage each.
Yep. And then basically simultaneously with the other hand, Sapphire's going to put up Angelic Halo. And that blood magic will drop on Squib. That's it.
All right.
Sister Mom's supposed to have the halo as well.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to be enemies. Let me fix them. She's not.
You don't get the halo.
All right, Squib, it is your turn.
We're up and we're comboing the fraud.
Fraud combo.
I'm re-rolling that for sure.
Go for it.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm the fraud?
He goes, "Who's the fraud now, man?"
Well, I'm just gonna shoot you regular style then, bud.
2 times fraud combo.
And
I don't
you
think that
watch-
attack's supposed to have multiple attack penalty if you're using the trigger brand salvo.
I thought it.
The first thing has to hit to continue the salvo.
No, does it?
Yeah.
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 And you watch your shot bounce off of his minigun.
But you are right. I forgot about that for last time. But oh well, we'll deal with that next round, I suppose.
All right, and that is the end of Squib's turn. It is now yours turn, stranger. As while you
Okay.
were exploring, your allies turned on you unexpectedly.
That's okay. Mechanically, I'm going to leap to this square and then rapid mantle onto the box.
Okay.
I am going to blast off and cast jump.
Go for it.
I'm going to strike Ophelia.
Go for it. All right, despite your sickened, that is a critical hit.
Shouldn't. No, the target is taken.
Because
Ophelia
it's
is.
second, it is a crit.
But yeah.
Indeed.
Wait. Oh yeah, you are sickened still. I don't see the icon on you though. Oh, she's sickened.
No, I'm not. Ophelia is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, wait, am I being gaslit? I am.
Ophelia sickened. Stranger is sick.
Yeah, but because of her sickened, yes.
Yeah, because of my
Okay.
sick moves.
And as you strike, you see her kind of glitch through reality. Roll the damage again.
We're both glitching here.
And she temporarily rewinds herself a bit, and the scythe only does 28 damage.
Oh no.
And you get 3 temp HP.
Nice. Okay, that's 2 actions. I will activate drink just to transcend and get the effects. So I will, instead of draining health into myself, I will drain it into Squib. And shift eminence to nerdy. That's about it.
Alright, Sieg, your turn.
How big are these boxes?
About 10 feet.
Like tall? I don't have sight on Malin.
About 5 feet. Yeah, I'd say it'd be hard to see Malin from here, but you can see Ophelia.
All right. First action, I will spawn my Tuit. Second action, I will modify it to increase its damage, and then I will shoot the fraud.
Go for it. Alright, that is a hit. Wait, no. That's not a hit. He should not be off guard. Sorry, that's a miss.
I was about to say, it's like, should he be off guard?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay.
Nice.
I like how I didn't take the off guard off. So that's still a miss. Alright. On Malin's turn, she is going to once again cast a spell. And she is going to cast a second rank heal on Ophelia. All right, and she goes to. She turns to Sapphire and she goes, "You know, one thing that the Vestiges are known for is short lives." And she attempts to demoralize you. And she fails. Sapphire has a retort.
Sapphire just like looks her back in the eyes, just says, "I ain't dead yet."
And she just kind of smiles. And then she is going to go ahead and fly 20 feet.
I'd like to react.
You can. Go ahead and give me a
As
reactive
would
strike.
I.
Yeah, you can both make reactive strikes as she flies away.
Hooter.
Get him. Yeah.
And because
Yeah,
of
he's
the...
sickened.
Yeah, that is a critical hit. Has 2 critical hits because of the sickened.
Most value
Oh my
sickened
God.
ever.
This is the sickest holy wrath I've ever seen. Get it?
Yeah.
Alright, give me critical damage for
wait.
both of you.
Is she bearable? I don't see the.
No.
Okay.
Oh, are the estimates not showing?
No, they're not.
I see it.
Oh, but if I wait for Sieg,
Alright. And realizing that she has overplayed her hand,
Wouldn't strangers crit prevent her from moving?
no, that is it if it's a manipulate action. You're thinking of standstill.
yes. Yep.
Ah.
Yeah. And with that, she... 1 second while I check a spell.
Oh, and can I get her to roll for the stun?
No, because she activates something and she teleports out. We can roll it for vibes, though. You can know somewhere out there she's stunned. You get the idea that somewhere, wherever she is teleported, she just went, ah!
She just trips when she lands.
Mm.
And
Oh, if you become stunned during your turn, isn't that it for you?
it doesn't matter because she took 2 actions, and that is a 1 action activity and a turn. Your turn does not instantly end if you're stunned. Also, the way I am running this, unless you can find something that supports otherwise, is you don't lose actions during your turn, because I think that's kind of unfair to players as well.
Oh, for sure.
Stun specifically says when you regain actions.
Yeah. So, but no, she took a 1 action fly and a 1 action manipulate, and that was the end of her turn. Anyway, and Alden kind of watches her blink out, and he goes, "Coward. All right, just you and me, little buddy."
Shut up.
Coward? No. Correct.
And he's gonna go ahead and shove you, Squib, as he takes his roto laser and bashes it into you. But you steel yourself, and you are not knocked away. So he's gonna step up here, and then he is going to fire his roto laser at you.
Is that a ranged attack?
That is a ranged attack.
I'm gonna hit him then.
And as you point your gun, you watch he's a little spooked by it. And he completely misses you with that, and you see lasers fly around the room. But you also miss. And that is the end of his turn. That was shove, step, fire. Over to you, Sapphire.
All right. Sapphire's just deciding how she wants to mess with Mullen right now. Right. Sapphire is going to, let's see, Squib is fine, Strangers is fine, yeah, everyone's fine. You're also healthy. Good job, everyone. She's just going to turn to Mullen and say, "You'll learn respect eventually." And fucking blast her.
How long does the second from Holy Light last, by the way? Until you get rid of it, right?
Yeah, it's a permanent one. And we are re-rolling that.
Help you roll that into a 20.
Same.
That's fine.
Not a 20, but it's a hit probably.
And you still blast her right in the center mass.
Does the target have the unholy trait?
She does not.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Yeah, we'll say she does.
All right, cool.
I'm rolling this on the fly.
You know, if she's sanctified, she's sanctified. If not, then she takes less damage.
All right.
And then for her third action, Sapphire's going to cast guidance on Squib. Finish off the phony little guy.
My pleasure.
All right, Squib, it's your turn.
Whoa. Okay. We're gonna start off with the smackaroni.
Oh man, not the smackaroni.
I also reload
It's
before that.
macaroni and cheese.
I'm reloading the smackaroni or re-rolling the smackaroni.
How?
What's with the double rolls?
What is this?
Squib is unable to roll anything except for a 23.
Okay, well I'm shooting normally then for real this time.
I also rolled double sevens.
For the double one, the double seven, which is like kind of like a one if you look at it funny.
Mhm.
That one hits though. As you've, I think, finally hit him. And your shot hits in, though it doesn't seem quite to hit as hard as you imagine against his heavy armor.
Understandable.
Heavy armor, thermal hit.
Over to you, stranger. Yeah, this creature does seem to be wearing armor. You're basic, but you seem busy having a Sisters of Battle fight here.
We're having our little divine battle down here. It's fine.
I mean, if you want me to leave you to it,
Hey, help with the fraud.
okay, I'm
Unless
gonna.
you want to barrow her, she is barrowable.
That's true. I'm gonna hop down to here because this. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yep.
This conveniently gives me access to both of them. Wow. I mean, barrowable is pretty nice. I don't have my barrow out though, so I will strike Aldon.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
Take that. Maybe.
That's a hit.
Right.
And the energy damage of your scythe has no problem cutting into his armor.
Yeah, the ultra vibration ice blade. Okay, last things last. Let's raise the walls, targeting Sapphire.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to use the other epithet effect
Alright. And what does that do?
and become concealed.
Alright.
Dissolve into static and noise, except for piercing yellow eyes.
Spoopy.
Alright, Sieg, over to you.
I'm going to modify the turret to increase its damage, and then spend one action to move the turret to get it in sight of Mullen.
Alright.
And then I'm going to shoot Mullen.
She's going to be a little screen through your ally in the box, but you still can make a good shot.
Nice. I'm rerolling.
Alright, and despite the screened shot, you are able to connect and roll me some damage. Takes 8 damage. Top of the round, the party all regains hero points. And she is going to step out of Stranger's Reach. It's really more like this against the wall, but it's kind of an awkward position. So I'll put her token like right there. And then she is going to cast a spell, and she goes, "It was very good. Now it is my turn." And she also casts Holy Light at Sapphire.
Understandable.
For
no,
a
I
nat
didn't think
20.
Oh,
And
damn.
she hits you center mass. And you don't have the Unholy Trait. You're fine.
Nope.
That's a lot of ones. So you take 24 damage. And that's her turn. Alright, and you hear the of his roto laser spinning up. Can you guess what it's time for? Lasers
Rhyme with. Oh, no.
lasers sweep the room, and they hit around where Sapphire is, Squib is, and the full fold of location where you would be, Stranger. And I'm going to reflex save from all three of you.
I was going to say, does it rhyme with Feria Ire?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is an attack trait if you'd like to range attack, if you'd like to make a reactive strike.
I would.
I would.
Oh!
Did you
Oh,
make
my
one
goodness.
Squib? Oh, no, you didn't yet.
I just did.
Not sure if you did before your turn is my point.
Uh,
Okay. So first off, there's going to be full damage for Stranger and half for Squib and full for Sapphire. Which means Sapphire and Stranger are going to be suppressed. He is critically hit. So let me get some critical damage from Squib.
I hit the 24 on that one.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. And he
Also,
takes
they
24
become
damage. And
clumsy
is
one and
also
enfeebled
clumsy
one.
and enfeebled. From your crushing rune on your gun. All right. And seeing he has a chance for a kill from this, he is going to go ahead and fire at Sapphire, who will have cover. Just lesser cover. As he is firing at a screen target. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this is there we go, because he is firing at a suppressed target. And despite the large number of lasers flying your way, because of Raise the Walls, and because of Squib screening him, enough lasers miss you that it doesn't cause any damage.
That's the power of friendship.
And that's the end of his turn. It is your turn, Sapphire.
She really should heal, but
I like the fact that you're both really low right now.
I know it's cinematic. You know what? I get 3 actions with my turn.
You both have almost the same HP bar size. Hers is a bit bigger.
Oh, whoops.
Teleporting. Sapphire just like grabs her burned arms from the laser, holds out another one towards Mullen, and just lets forward a blast of fire towards her. I assume she's unarmored.
She's unarmored, yeah. She's just wearing robes. Alright, give me that attack roll. Oh, I thought that was the 20.
Yeah, the 20 was there.
That still hits. Roll me damage. And your thermal lance pierces a hole straight through her torso. Fire burning to consume her. She looks down at it and she looks up at you and she says, "Well fought. Priest of... or..." And she falls dead.
Sapphire's just like quiet for a moment, just like breathing deep with her hand out still from the spell. And then as the energy, like the fire fades from her hand, it's replaced with a golden light and she claps it to her shoulder and heals herself.
Alright, that was so sick with the Divine Caster fight here, so I'm going to give you, Sapphire, a hero point.
Yeah.
Alright. And that is...
He turns to the other 3 as it says, "All right, it's up to you to finish it."
And it is now up to you, Squib.
This is the real combo right here. This is the for realsies
Mhm.
this time. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
All right, that's a hit. 13 damage. Some blocked
Follow
by
up.
his armor.
I'm gonna reroll that actually.
Ooh, the greed. I love it. The greed. I love it. You rerolled the 28 into a 28.
What? No, I'm just doubling everything. Hey, you know what? It's damage. I'm not gonna complain too much.
I love
This is not
Foundry.
a stuff.
For 4 piercing damage.
Can't believe. I can't. What are the chances?
Trigger Brand Salvo doesn't happen to say combined damage for the purpose of resistances, does it?
Actually, let me look.
No, it does not. Alright, stranger. You've got 1 left.
It is not cowardice to flee when you cannot win. And he emerges from the cloud of static with a scythe slash. Oh no.
He goes, "Hey man, cowardice is for people who understand fear." And you hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage. And he is barrelable.
Indeed he is. Two times combo. Surely I like it again.
Oh. Okay, no.
Oh, what's it?
No, I thought there was something else. Another effect. Yeah, that's another hit. Roll me some damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
numbers.
And as your scythe cuts through his midsection, downing him, he looks at Squib and he goes, "We might have been enemies, and I might have been set to betray you. But you got my respect, man." And he falls dead.
Well,
Damn shame.
I hope you're a Fitzgerald in your next life. Did you learn this one?
And I'm also going to give Squib a hero point for typecast playing against taking down the fraud.
I'll be
And
gone.
with that is the end of combat.
Well, this sucks.
Sapphire's going to turn to Amy and see if she can figure out if there's a way to wake her up. Sapphire assumes there's not.
All right. Give me a medicine check or a relevant magic skill.
Medicine's the good one here.
I'd like to assist if it's medicine.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Should have just assurance it. Actually, no, that would have been less.
What?
Okay. From what you can tell, there is some sort of supernatural magic effect holding her nervous system and things in stasis. It's not something you're sure you're qualified to treat right now, and you're also not sure it's permanent. But she is breathing, but she is otherwise motionless, and no matter any kind of prodding you do does not wake her up.
Okay. She's
Saying like a
healthy.
She's in good condition.
Okay.
this ain't like a computer sickness, right? We shouldn't like maybe Geek Squad should look at it. And he points at C.
And as you, the last of them falls, the big door across the room slowly creaks and slides open.
That's a trap, right?
I think we already got through the trap.
This is like a trap times 2.
I don't know. You think they've prepared a double trap?
Yeah, they could have.
Technically, this is already the double trap. The first trap was the mortars.
True. Triple trap time.
Trapple. That's also a dangerous option.
A friend of mine told me you can't triple trap a double trap once, so I think we're fine.
Sapphire's going to treat her wounds, though, while they're putzing around.
Okay. Give me the first assurance. I'm gonna take time for how long this is. So.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Go ahead. That's 10 minutes for 18.
I will assist using the rate. Let's roll
Go
up and
for
find
it.
it.
Pretty happy at that if we want to move on.
I'm good to go.
Did I heal Squib during the fight? I don't. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. All right. You all feel ready to move on?
Yeah.
Oh, did people take damage?
Once again,
Okay,
Zig in the
Steve.
corner.
Just stay away from everybody else. You won't get targeted by AoE.
All right. As you
Yes,
step,
Steve, we see the fit.
as
Oh,
you
sorry.
step into this large room, it seems like it's almost sort of an internal airlock. The far end looks like it's sort of like a heavy screen that you'll need to step through, like a magical screen.
Should we take aiming?
You probably should. I can't exactly carry her.
Do you want to drag her with you?
She maybe be safer
Not
here.
not drag. I mean, I could pick her up.
Okay. You can just take her with.
Just
Where
put her
you?
in my inventory.
All right.
Pocket android.
We'll just say she's coming with you. I don't want to drag the token around the entire time. If that's
that's
okay.
fine.
That works.
Let's see. I will store my rockets in the null space chamber.
Okay.
That gives me just enough spare, assuming it's 3 bulk for person.
I think medium creatures are 6, but let me check. Yeah, medium creatures are 6 bulk.
Well, I will be encumbered, I guess. Until I can put her down somewhere.
All right. The door closes behind you. And a voice says in this thing that you may proceed. It's encouraging you to step forward through this north
You
side
ominous
of
voice.
this.
It's going to be all right.
The ominous voice said we could proceed.
I think we were just a bit hesitant about this field, but you seem fine.
You can kind of see the other side of the room on this. It's not like it's pretty blurry. You should be able to still walk north if you want to. And you all walk through the field.
Okay, they didn't dematerialize my companion cube.
Indeed. All right. And as you all step through this, and the door opens.
Whoa, I've never seen this map before.
Indeed. And as you all step through, I'm assuming you're all stepping out of this.
Mhm.
You see a figure on the stage. He is a humanoid figure with metal appendages out of his back, His face is covered by some sort of apparatus, and he turns, and he goes, "Ah, the apprentice returns, and he has brought with him a gift, a vestige, a ray of Oriel's light contained within."
Sapphire squints heavily at that name.
"What's wrong, child? Oh, tell me. Perhaps this will tell me where I'm starting from. From whence do you draw your power, vestige?"
From the one who gave it to me when I was young, Yimyar.
Ah, I see Alexander still keeps the vestiges wrapped tightly around his finger. And tell me, vestige, have you ever wondered why the records of Ruach only go back about 20 or 30 years?
It is... Sorry, brain, froze.
It's okay.
It is the only amount of time that we have been studying his workings.
Then allow me to go back a few hundred years to when the Amayurians came upon Oriel, the avatar of life and death. The Amayurians imprisoned her, harnessing her life magic for their empire and their lives, and suppressing her death aspect. Now, things proceeded as one might, imprisoning a demigod. But when the Omalonians made their resistance movement, they knew about Oriel's imprisonment by the Amayurians and attempted to free her. But in their folly, they split her in twain, giving birth to Ruach, the goddess of death, and leaving Oriel, or who the Amayurians refer to as Yimyar, trapped in their clutches. And thus, not wanting to repeat the folly of the Omalonians, did I attempt to synthesize an essence of Ruach, to once more make Oriel whole. But, apprentice, I fear you may not remember the dozens of failed attempts, few even salvageable, but yet failure. And thus did I travel to Omolino to bargain with Ruach with my own soul, to acquire a shadow of Ruach. I crystallized this, which now resides in my apprentice for safekeeping.
What?
Sir Squib.
Amy, you just stay here. All right? I'll just set her up against the wall.
Amy, stay here.
All right,
What?
do you have anything to say before he continues? He's leaving a pause for you to respond.
If what you say is true, you are about to learn the folly of imprisoning a demigod firsthand.
I have not imprisoned a demigod. The High Priest Alexander imprisoned Oriel. And where do you think, Vestige, that all of the magic powering the Amazurian Empire comes from? Why do you think Vestiges exist? Because despite her treatment, she still shows love for humanity.
Sapphire is going to stare at him, and she's going to shift her glamour to like the bright light and just stare at him with narrow eyes and say, I've had about enough of your heresy.
Then allow me to share the rest of my plans. It can't hurt when you've walked directly into my lab. Succeeding in crystallizing 1/2 of the essence, did I move to extract the ray of light from a vestige. Unfortunately, that meant in grisly failure. And you know who he's talking about. Not wanting to risk further harm, I had put my plans... I had reevaluated my approach until you walked right into my lab. So now, with your soul and my apprentices, may I prototype my rejoining of these goddesses and restore the order of things. If you were to survive this, I would say, ask your high priest yourself.
Sapphire's going to step forward
Go for it.
next to Stranger and just look at him, then look over at the Master, and then look back at Stranger, and just give this look of like, we doing this?
Stranger dispassionately estimates the height of this platform.
While you do that, stranger, he says, it appears, as expected, you will resist. In that case, and he casts a spell, and I am going to need a will and fortitude save from every member of the party. Oh, sorry, I hit the spacebar.
Just a regular will and fortitude save. No.
Yep,
button.
just off your character sheet, will and fortitude.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Um,
I'm gonna 0 point that fort save.
Good idea. Give me a moment to write these down.
Not any better.
I'm gonna retry this. And if I get a success, I get a crit success instead on will.
Good to know. 1 sec.
Yeah. Very appropriate name
Okay.
for this.
And indeed, and things fade away, and you find yourselves in a strange other dimension that I did not drag your tokens onto. 1 second. All right. And he goes, you see a different form of him up here. And he goes, "Well, heroes, it's just you and me and my guards. Let's roll for initiative."
Shit, it's a witch's labyrinth.
There it is, sorry.
Could I persuade you to use save for initiative?
To use what?
Will for initiative.
No, that won't be relevant here.
Hmm.
Sorry. Actually, yeah, I'll say for stranger's case specifically, roll a new save, but yeah, you can use will.
Yeah, of course.
I will say specifically this is your arch enemy.
It didn't really make a difference.
Okay, that's fair. You know most of these
And also a
enemies.
button to use it though.
Okay, what do you... Oh. What do I need to adjust it for?
No, it's funny.
Inflation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does that look right?
Yep.
Okay. We are going to start off initiative as... Interesting, okay. Who you presume to be the master begins casting a spell. And it's going to target you, stranger. Unsurprisingly.
Okay.
I see cast Compel Apprentice. I'm going to need a will save from stranger.
How many will saves do you need?
Hey, you're the one who asked for initiative.
Yeah, I just don't know what the pre thing was for. No, I think I have a will.
No.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, that would have been... If I got the critical failure on that. Alright. You are critically succeeded at that. And he is now off guard and attacks from you as you overwhelmingly resist his will. And he flaps his wings and takes flight. That's the wrong movement type. Hold on. And takes flight to here. Yeah, that checks out. Alright, that's his turn. These guys have their things up real quick. Alright. And this guy walks forward to here and boosts his weapon and fires a squib. Hitting squib for 19 fire damage.
Oh, I didn't roll a real thing, so I didn't shift. It doesn't affect that.
Okay, and that's the shooter's turn. This robot down here is going to move up to here. And it is going to fire its laser rifle at Sapphire.
Oh dear.
Hitting Sapphire for 3 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
And then it fires again. This time missing. Now it is Squib's turn.
Quid's gonna first, just fire back at the skeletal soldier who dared open fire on him first. That's messed up. A shot,
for it.
Kapow. I'm rerolling that one because we can't have the first one be. Don't be a 2, I swear. Okay.
All right, and that is a hit.
A 2 did show up on that die.
It scared me for a second.
And you knock his armor plating out of the way.
And so we'll run up and reload along the way. Moving reload. And then we'll do a wombo combo.
All right, go for it. That is a hit. Roll me some damage. He takes 11 damage. Another hit with your ranged strike. He takes 8 damage.
That's where we'll end for now.
Solid first turn. All right, Sapphire.
All right. Sapphire wants to deal with those things, but she's actually going to fall back next to Stranger and cast Bless. That's it for now.
All right, Stranger. It's over to you.
Well, I do have responsibilities. I can't simply run straight into the action. I'm going to stride over here. Actually, before I go, I will raise the walls. I will target Sapphire. Then I'll use the Malice in the Mirror and become concealed.
Ooh.
Now I stride, and then I will strike. I didn't shift to the bear then.
Go for it. All right, you hit this robot. Roll me some damage. And you deal a solid 14 damage to it.
Sounds good.
All right. The skeleton's going to move up as it boosts and then fires. Hitting you.
Remember the concealment.
Oh, yes, thank you. That's right, I cannot see you well. So it actually fired. Wait. Concealed. Oh, I see I rolled it twice for some reason. I want to go take the nat 1 and say it misses you. So that's his turn. Alright, Sieg, over to you. Things are. There's something.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
First action, I'm going to summon the turret. Put it right there. Second action, I'm going to activate my force field. And then third action, I'm going to shoot the robot at the bottom.
Go for it. That is going to be screened by Stranger, so that's still an easy crit, though. Give some critical damage. And your Volt Thrower wreaks havoc on its electrical systems.
And it's going to arc 2 damage to the skeleton. Electric for what that's worth.
Oh, yes. So actually the skeleton, and the skeleton seems unaffected.
That's fair. It still
It's-
triggers the arc, so whatever.
Yep.
And then the robo needs to roll for stun.
Yeah. It was not immune, to be clear. It just seemed to have resisted your electricity.
Yeah.
Alright, barely succeeds. Alright, the other one strides down to here. And it's going to shoot its laser rifle at Squib. Missing, it is going to go ahead and try with its fist. And you feel the bridge almost shake below you, Squib, as its fist collides in and makes a little crater.
So I'm sorry, when it ran up and the laser striked me, can I attack of opportunity that?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Oh wait, I targeted the wrong guy.
Let me see. That is a hit. All right. At the top of the round, you feel a coldness, all of you, as the energy in the room shifts. This feels rather familiar to you, stranger. And it feels very alien to you, Sapphire.
Sapphire just like this.
And he spends an action to fly to, we'll say about here. And you feel heavy energy weighing all of you down. And he begins casting a spell. And he says, "And this vestige is for you." And a bolt of pure void energy flies at Sapphire.
Rude.
Hitting Sapphire. And you are holy, I believe, right?
No, she is not sanctified.
All right. Then you're taking less damage from this.
It's a cleric thing only. Typically.
I see. Then I'll be more lax with NPCs getting it. But that's okay. You still take... you have some resistance, I guess, then? Oh yeah, because you're Amayurian, and it's cold damage.
Yep.
And yes, you resist the Master's clutches a bit. And that's the end of his turn for now. This skeleton... first off, goes ahead and fixes its plates manually. And then it shoots... It's going to boost and shoot you, Squib.
Miss.
You're right. It did miss. That's also me. I miss. Robot on the other side of the bridge is going to, with its laser rifle, fire at Stranger.
Mhm. I'd like to retort.
All right, it critically missed you, leaving a wide opening for you to make a reactive strike.
Sicko. Ah, well.
And you still hit. Out of 2 on the die.
Sometimes all you need to do is not roll a 1.
True. And you crunch, destroy it. And it fades off into nothingness. Alright, Squib, it is up to you.
All right. Squib's gonna first reload. And then he's going to attack the robot first, actually, with the Wombo combo.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright. Your melee strike hits its center mass And it's not going to need to bother with clumsy or enfeebled because you just smash it to pieces and it fades away.
All right, we're not wombo comboing that.
That feel when you wombo too hard and you can't combo.
I guess then we'll just regular shoot this guy.
All right, you regular shoot this guy and regular miss.
Regular miss.
All right. Sapphire is going to sustain bless, making it bigger. I think she needs to heal yet, so she is going to. She's also going to cast Benediction.
All right, Benediction. Protecting your allies and an aura around you.
Who would do
That
that?
is it.
All right, and that's your turn?
Yeah.
All right, stranger. It's up to you.
I move to strike the skeleton. Chapow.
And you crit it by an immense amount. Give me a critical hit.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did I check? No, okay, we're good.
And that is enough that you are going to just... Oh, no, it is resist 7. Never mind. It's okay for now. Because of its skeletal resistance, it's okay. It's still alive.
Thumbs up emoji.
It does give you a skeletal thumbs up. It's a flavor thumbs up.
I give it a mental thumbs down.
All right. Take that thumb off and the rest of it. That's a hit.
It is now below half health. It doesn't
It
matter,
is.
but it... +4.
And you destroy the skeleton as it fades out of existence.
I haven't taken any damage. I'll just make like Sapphire. I will shift eminence manually. Timmy Regis.
With our Venn diagram, we will cover the entire map with defense.
Yes.
All right, Sieg, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to modify the turret to increase its damage and then start shooting.
All right, go for it.
Nice.
Imposing aura of the dragon scares you to it a little bit.
I'm hero pointing that.
Scares you to it a little bit.
Eh.
We're to it.
All right, and I'll take my second shot.
This will be the 20, though. Hey, I was right. That's a critical hit. Probably some critical damage.
Does he even need to make this check? I guess he could technically roll a 1.
He could. He won't.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, and he is going to fly to right here.
I'd like to react to him moving and shoot again.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, buddy.
Nice.
And opens his mouth, and death energy flows out. And I am going to need a save in this cone from Sieg, Stranger, and the Tuit on this will save, as it is like void energy. All right, Stranger, you shrug this off using your own Essence of Ruach. Sieg takes 45 damage. Can the Tuit take spirit damage?
No, but I'm still gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. So the Tuit takes 90 minus 90 spirit damage.
Let's go.
I'm actually gonna take 20 less from the force field.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's not a elemental type, is it?
I don't remember if spirit's an energy, if it's
energy.
separate.
Yeah, I don't know if spirit's energy or not. I would assume not, but I don't know for certain.
I'm going to throw my own soul in front of C
Ooh.
and cast Protector's Sacrifice to reduce the damage by 12 and take 12 instead.
Go for it.
I'll roll it.
There's a page on Archive of Nethys, and I'm trying to...
You just use that to heal. See?
I think it is... the main types are Acid, Cold, Electricity, Fire, and Sonic, and also can be Force. So I think Spirit's separate. There's a page on this somewhere, but... Damage types, here we go. Spirit damage is a separate category of energy, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Alright, and that is the end of his turn. This shooter is going to fix their plates, and they're going to shoot Squib with a boosted shot. Alright, and Squib is going to be taking 19 fire damage.
Owie.
Ow.
And that's the skeleton's turn. Your turn, Squib.
Counterattack. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna reload. We'll wombo. We won't wombo.
Alright, and because of the fact that it fixed its armor plating, your attack bounces off of a well-positioned piece of power armor.
We will simply do a regular kablam follow-up.
Alright, give me a regular
We will
2
whiff.
on the die, miss.
Oof.
Alright, Sapphire. A large, imposing creature who you believe to be the master has landed right in front of you.
You know what? Sapphire's not scared. She's going to sustain the benediction and then cast a heal on Squib. This heal. Actually, what are you here like half? Yeah.
Sorry,
This heal.
did I hear you were casting a spell?
Yeah, I'm casting a heal on Squib.
Okay. The master turns, sensing your magic, and makes a reactive strike.
Understandable.
Only hitting you.
Well, that's good.
Let me check. Yeah, okay. And the heavy weight of his jaws in this environment makes it hit a little harder, and you take 28 damage.
Yeah, that's a good chunk.
but your spell goes off. Also, one thing that you may notice is gravity doesn't seem to be working well here. And you're not untethered, but you also notice that, say, you could just probably walk off this bridge.
Amazing. 62 healing for Squib, and the blood magic effect. And I already sustained benediction, so that's my 3 actions.
I need to get too fancy. I will stride to here and strike. That's
All
appropriate.
right. Seeing your old foe, or perhaps I guess this is the first time he's been your foe, but your old master, you connect with a critical hit. And you deal a chunk of damage. And you get 5 temp HP.
Nice. That's both nice and also
Right?
thinking Sapphire has the walls, right? It's kind of hard to see under the dragon.
Yeah, she does.
Okay. I will
Everybody else has
wall
benediction,
see
so.
and heal Sapphire.
Hmm.
Brush my own walls. Raise. And I will shift Eminence to Barrow's Edge.
All right, Sieg, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to modify to increase the damage of the turret. And then I'm going to hunker down to stride behind the turret, take cover, and shoot.
I like Sieg just like skittering away.
Just a tactical rolling reposition.
True. All right, give me a attack roll.
It's been an effective strategy for Zeke so far.
Nice. And turn.
All right. Once again, the environment changes, and you notice that the Sapphire, it begins to feel warm in here. It feels familiar in a way. And conversely to Stranger, it feels very awkward.
Sapphire likes this post.
This is uncomfortable, like when you visited the Divine Throne. And with a powerful thrust of wings, flies off this way.
Can I react?
You can.
Oh, I was assuming I couldn't.
It's a move action.
Okay. I will attack in tandem with Sieg.
Alright, and Sieg scores a critical hit.
Go, Barrow's Edge.
Ooh.
Both of you in sync score hits. 34 damage from the Volt Thrower. And 20 from Barrow's Edge.
Show me the one on the stun check.
Oh yeah, stun check. And he begins charging a large ball of light. And as it manifests on his mouth, It flies directly at Stranger as you cast Holy
Who
Light.
could have foreseen that?
Whoa. That's my trick.
And it
Uncool.
manages to miss. You weather this as the energy flies around you. Your internal darkness is too strong. And now is the last skeleton's turn, who has successfully sunlocked Squib the entire fight.
Honorable 1v1.
Rolling
They raise
so bad.
their shield as they fix the plates. They boost their weapon. And they shoot you.
I'm gonna also reactivate that.
Okay. They crit you.
Who can play that game?
You crit them back. As we play Rocket Tag. You take 24 damage. And they take 46 and explode. And they fade out of existence.
Hey.
Now it's Squib's turn.
We're reloading. Getting in range, and we're taking a shot.
Alright. Take the shot. Alright.
I'm shooting this dragon down the sky.
You center mass on his head. Blast him for hitting your boss. And you watch him kind of stumble, and he kind of teeters from side to side, and he kind of flies over this way, taking the shot. He goes, I've failed, and falls down into the void below.
Squib
And-
looks down and goes, "Yeah."
And as he does,
Or has they?
the room shifts. And you see a portal open.
Ooh.
And we're out of initiative.
Sus.
The most sus portal.
Well, you know another way out?
Unless any of you can teleport. You've been hiding it this whole time.
I don't know. The combat music is still going.
It is.
Well, I'll go first, and if
You're welcome to
I
trap
die,
yourselves.
I'll haunt you.
Yeah, you're welcome to trap yourselves in the Master's domain. That's fine.
I mean, it's low gravity, right? I'm just going to float directly towards
Gravity
it.
just doesn't work. You can just walk straight. It's not like it's low gravity. It's just you can just kind of walk ethereally wherever you want.
You just have no clue.
All right.
Yeah, basically. All right, Squib. You walk through first, followed by Sapphire, Sieg, Stranger, and the Tuit.
Do
Go for
it.
And all of you end up back where you were.
I'm so confused.
That was the enrage. I guess we wiped.
Gonna re-queue.
Run it back.
And we will pick up from there next year.
Next
True.
year.
Well,
Whoa.
also, DM, if you're looking for more ideas, I know it's very important. My brain thought of this. What if Sieg had like a cousin or something, long lost cousin, who's a bard who has a duet instead of a duet because they sing with it? I'm sorry, that's it. That's all I want to say.
I'm gonna go give my spiel, and I'll be right back. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. I am Elysian. This is my game Aurousa Volume 1. Thank you for watching this thrilling conclusion of this arc. Aurousa Volume 1 is a production of myself, Elysian, produced under the Paizo Community Use Policy. Aurousa Volume 1 uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's Community Use Policy, which can be found on Paizo's website. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content, and this show is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. The original characters are the property of the respective players. And so thank you all for watching so much. My normal break week is the 17th, which is next week. We won't be playing over the holidays, so our next game and live stream will probably be on January 1st. So I will see you all in 2026. Thank you.